Hello, welcome to the fourth Gryffe Voices virtual practice. We're going to have a look today at two things. Firstly, we're going to finish off memory, which we looked at the start of in the third virtual practice. And then I'm going to talk about a wee project which I think might be quite fun with summer holiday, given that probably not many of us are going on a summer holiday. So we're going to start with memory. And we introduced it last week, and you've probably had a chance to look at the files which are on SoundCloud, sing along to your various parts. The first question I had a question actually about all the time signatures, and it's a really complicated piece for time signatures. It starts off in 12/8, and then on the second page it suddenly switches to 10/8 for one bar, then it goes to 12/8 for two bars, then to 6/8, and then 12/8, and it keeps introducing these 10/8s and 6/8s. Well, so I just thought I'd explain what they all mean. So with a time signature, the number at the bottom means what is the subdivision of note, what's the length of note that goes up to make the bar, and 12/8 means you look at the number at the bottom, it's 8. So it's an eighth note, which is another word for a quaver. So it's there are 12 quavers in a bar. A quaver is the solid note with an arm across the top that sometimes on its own or sometimes joins it to one or two other quavers. And you'll see there are lots of quavers in this piece. And so what 12/8 means, you've got 12 of those in a bar, which normally means they're in 4 groups of 3. So what you've got is this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So there are 4 groups of 3, and each little group of 3 makes up a beat of the bar, if you like. So there's 12 beats altogether in the bar. And then it goes midnight, not a da, 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 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what 12/8 means. And then suddenly it goes to 10/8, which is pretty unusual actually. And it's what actually makes this song as good as it is, because it just sort of holds you for a moment, those 10 beats in a bar. So it's very difficult to count, but actually what the 10/8 here means is you've got, if you look at what's happening in the piano part, you can see it best, because what you've got is you've got 2 groups of 3 quavers, and then you've got 2 groups of 2 quavers. So what that is doing is it is basically, so the first 2 beats of the bar, they've each got the 3 quavers, so that's 3 plus 3, that's 6 quavers altogether. And then you've got 2 quicker beats, which each only have 2 quavers, so they're much quicker. So it's 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it was carrying on, that's how you'd count it. But in fact, because you just get this one bar, you don't really get a chance to count in the same way. But the quavers take exactly the same amount of time, no matter whether there's 3 of them in a beat, as there is at the start of the bar, or whether there's 2 of them in the beat, which is at the end of the bar. So basically what this, Andrew Lloyd Webber's quite clever at this, I think. What he's done is he's sort of made the little thing hurry up there. There's a little bit of a hurried bit of the music, which just takes the mood of the song on, before you then go back to a 12/8 bar at the end. And then the other thing is the 6/8 bar. So we've got 6 quavers in the bar. Again, they're in groups of 3. So that's 2 beats, each with 3 quavers. So you get the bar before, and the wind begins to moan, memory. So you've just got 2 beats on moan. So it's, and the wind begins to moan to memory, all alone in the moonlight. So I hope that helps. Explanation of what the time signatures are in memory. Now let's look at the bit that we didn't do last week, which is the last 2 pages. Burnt out ends of smoky days. The pages are numbered 7 and 8, although I think it's actually the 6th and 7th pages of the music. So right. So let's go with the soprano line first. Burnt out ends of smoky days, the stale cold smell of morning, the street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. So all that section is 4 beats to the bar, it's 12/8, there's 3 quavers in each beat. So nice regular time, and then you go back to the echo of the tune at the beginning. So we'll just press on with that, sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. And you hold that on for a long time, what, longer than I had a breath for there. So the other thing to watch here, the tempo changes. So although I've said each beat is always 3 quavers, sometimes the quavers slow down a little bit. So starting at bar 47 with Touch Me, it says a tempo. So there you're at the regular tempo. And then 3 bars later, there's Ral, which is short for rallentando, which means slow down. And then 2 bars later again, a tempo, to time, go back to the original time. And then rituendo, which is another word for slow down. Diminuendo, which means get quieter. Then molto rituendo, which means slow down a heck of a lot. And then, if that wasn't enough, right at the next bar you've got slightly slower, which is Italian for slightly slower. And that takes you through all the way through the tempo markings there. So let's just try that with the sopranos and altos, actually. Quite high for the altos, but I hope you can manage it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teach me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. And you probably can't hold on all those 8 beats, which it is, but as long as you take your breaths within that at a different time from the person next to you, then you're fine. And if you're doing it at home, actually there's no one next to you, so it doesn't matter how many breaths you take. So that's that piece. Altos, you're singing the same as the sopranos, except at bar 51 you split. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. And you go down at the end, has begun. So that's the sopranos and altos. And men, you're doing your sort of little echoey bit that comes in after the ladies, which you've done before in other verses. So you're going to hear the Oh, well, actually, let's go back to, no, what I haven't done is the altos from bar 39. So let's do the altos from bar 9. Burnt out ends of smoky days, stale cold smell of morning. Another day is dawning. Touch me. And then you're with the bit that we've done with the sopranos already. Okay? Men, let's go to burnt out ends of smoky days for you. Burnt out ends. So after 4, 3, 4. Burnt out ends of... Oh, sorry, wrong note. Yeah. Burnt out ends of smoky days, stale cold smell of morning. Another day is dawning. 1. Touch me, leave me, memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. A new day has begun. And carry on for 8 bars there as well at the end. So that's the men's part. So let's just do all that with the music for that section. And out ends of smoky days, the stale cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. Right, that was Memory. Seems a long time ago now that we learnt Summer Holiday, and I just realised that this week just gone is the week we should have been doing our summer concert, where we would undoubtedly have sung Summer Holiday. But I thought it'd be really fun to have a go at trying an online virtual choir with Summer Holiday. And what this means is, those of you who can and would like to, I'd like you to video yourself singing your part. I'll explain how to do it in the email, so I'm not going to explain all the details here, except that basically you listen through headphones to the backing track on one device, be it your computer or a phone or a tablet, and then with your phone or tablet, video yourself singing your part. So the video is only going to pick up the sound of you singing. It won't pick up the backing track at all. There'll be different parts online with the different tracks with the different parts. So if you're a soprano, listen to the soprano part. If you're a first alto, listen to the first alto part. If you're a second alto, listen to the second alto part, and so on. And then what you then do is you send those videos back to me. I'm going to stitch them all into a composite video of the Gryffe Voices singing, and it will all be wonderful, believe me. Before we do that, I'll just run through Summer Holiday. What we're doing is we're taking it down a bit. We normally sing it up here. We're all going on a... but we're going to take it down. We're all going on a... And the reason for that is it's just a little bit more relaxed, I think, particularly for the sopranos at the end. Now let's see if it's true. Altos, I think you'll manage it quite well. Tenors, you may find some of it a little bit low, but I don't think it'll be too bad at all. So how we're going to record it is on the backing track. You'll hear the intro twice. Then you come in. We're all going on, and then you're away, and we sing it as we normally do, which is all the way through with the first verse, then all the way through with the second verse, and then we're going to finish it off with the do-do-do's again, and we're going to sing 3 of those at the end, and then finish off with the do's. So the finish will go, the second verse will finish. Now let's see if it's do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And it'll just finish there. Okay, so that is how it's going to sound. Drop me an email if you're not sure what to do, or if we can help you through this, but hopefully the email will make it exactly clear what you have to do. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. You really don't have to, but it might be quite fun. You'll have seen a few of these online choirs during lockdown, and don't worry if you think your bit doesn't sound very good on its own. The amazing thing is none of us sound very good on our own, but when we all come together as a choir, all these different voices just sound fantastic together. So please send it. If for any reason you want to sing on it, but you don't want to be don't want to show the video, that's absolutely fine. Just let me know, and I can use the audio from your video in the mix. So we'll still hear you singing in the choir, but I won't use your video. So that's it basically. Good luck singing Memory, and I hope that was helpful today, and really look forward to hearing your versions of Summer Holiday if you can do them. Thanks very much. Bye.